Okay, welcome back to Learn Piano Online. Today we're going to be looking at the first 3 scales to learn on the piano. So this is for beginners and it's going to take you through lesson 1 to probably about the first, I'd say, 6 months. So if you're just starting out on piano, these are the first 3 scales you should learn. No surprise, the first one you should learn is the major scale. Now we're going to do a whole video which we'll link below on all the major scale fingering. Now the reason the major scale is important is because it's pretty much the basis of a lot of pretty simple tunes that you get, like and so the major scale is a really good one to start off with. I'd recommend learning songs like Let It Be. To start off with, we've got another tutorial video on that. And really it's so important that you learn the major scale in as many keys as you can. Some people, if you're just doing piano for a hobby, you don't need to learn all 12 keys. I'd recommend starting if you can. Most people start on C. I'd recommend, if you can, trying to get B, because it just it gives you a really good understanding of the fingering. Because you notice that you use 1, 2, 3, thumb, 1, 2, 3, 5, or if you're going up 4. And that's how you should look at the scales. Try and know where your thumb needs to go on each one. So C, you know your thumb needs to go on F and C. And as long as you keep aiming for your thumb to hit those notes, then you're able to do it. So check out our video on all the fingering in order to get that. So after major, most people say you should go for the minor. I disagree. The reason is, most people, when they learn piano, they want to start playing songs. And some of the coolest songs are in what's known as the Dorian scale. Now, why is it the Dorian scale? Because it's like C major, but you go up a key. So instead of starting on C, you start on the D, and it's all the white notes in D. If you take that down a tone and you do it in C and you do all the same intervals, it looks like this. Now, why is that a cool scale to learn? Because there's loads of really cool songs, like a lot of Carole King has written in that. Jackson has written in. A lot of Michael Jackson has written in the Dorian scale. What else is written in the Dorian scale? A really good one is Uptown Funk. Scale is a really good one. If you're just a beginner, I'd recommend just learning it in D and then just playing around in D. And it just means that if you've learnt the scales of C and D, you can instantly play around just with the white notes. So in C major, and then change it, and then you can do all the white keys, but you're in D Dorian. Very cool, isn't it? Now the final, third and final key of scale in this video is the relative minor. Now if we go back to C, the Dorian scale is this. So you have a minor third and a minor 7. And as I mentioned, you've got loads of cool like pop songs. all you have to do is flatten the sixth. Get the relative minor. Now some people give it other names. I'm just going to keep it simple. That's what I'm going to be called, the relative minor, because it is the minor of the sixth. Sorry, the third up. The relative minor is if you go up 1, 2, 3 semitones, you take that major scale, but you do it 3 semitones down. Now I'd recommend it if you're a beginner, just learning it in C. And then once you've got that under your belt, you can start playing jazz standards. Like a really good one is Blue Bossa. And then in that song, you go from the relative minor to a major scale. You do what's called a 2-5-1. So does that relative minor, I'd recommend if you're a real beginner, just learning the C major. The D Dorian, then learn the C Dorian, and then just learning the C relative minor. So if you get those 3 scales and the examples I've shown you, that is a really good start for piano, because it introduces you to different modes, it introduces you to the flattened 6th, the flattened 7th, and the flattened 3rd. And you can improvise in them, you can have fun with them. A lot of people are prescribing scales instantly, like B relative minor. I mean, that's a really difficult scale. Why are you prescribing that? So, quick video today. Those are the first 3 scales you can learn on piano. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let us know what you want to see, what songs, what lessons are you struggling with on piano. If you help us out with that, then we'll be putting out more videos. We put out videos every week. So until next time, guys, enjoy.